While I'm in a dark room trying to fend off the heat with a fan, trying to fight off my swamp ass. The other two nations co-hosting, the U.S. and Canada, really are starting to heat up the World Cup even more. Because my God, day two, right up there with day one. Those both two really good games for different reasons. But Canada versus Bosnia, really good game, really physical. I think it was a great game in that both teams are really trying to fight for that second place position in their table. As people probably guess, I think, or not guess, but like predict that Switzerland will top that group. So Bosnia and Canada are really fighting for that second place finish, so they can go to the round of 32 and not have to qualify through the best third place team. First 20 minutes, like I just said, were very physical. Really, both teams were really challenging each other hard. Bosnia more than Canada. Canada had like you can see on the screen here, they really dominated. A lot of good chances for them in the first half here. This I think was the one where they had what was that? I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but I think they like narrowly missed the goal scoring there. But and then Canada conceded through a really good set piece routine from Bosnia. It was a really good set piece. Got a little bit lucky, I think, um, from a mistake by the Canadian defender, kind of just missing his man, not really challenging for him. But either way, it was a really good set piece goal. But then the hydration break came. Don't need a hydration break when it's 78 degrees out. It just kind of just ruins the flow of the game. But that's a whole separate topic, and we're here for the game, which the what hydration breaks clearly aren't for. Um, Second half, continue that trend of Canada not being able to get that final pass going. Uh, Also, very funnily, the first throw-in taking too long happened. Like the rule they added where you can only take 5 seconds on a throw-in. That happened to Bosnia. Thought that was a funny little quick little thing I saw. Little fun fact that you can't take longer than 5 minutes. I knew that rule was gonna take effect for this World Cup. I didn't think a team would actually get impacted by it. I thought it would have been maybe like England or something like that, since England does a lot of those weird throw-in routines in the Prem now. So I thought one of their players would have done it, but seeing it happen to Bosnia was pretty funny. Bosnia did like defend with their lives on the line up until Canada conceded. Like Said Kalisinak, butchered his last name, I'm sorry, but he had an insane block off the line after the goalkeeper tipped it. It hit his foot off the crossbar, back out, and they got cleared out. It was insane. I think his heart was in his mouth there for thinking he was about to own goal it like he did previously. I think it was at in qualifying or something, or Euro or something like that. He did that before and he owned goal it, and I think they missed out on something or lost the game. Uh, but but it was an insane block. I think it was probably up there, probably potentially the save of the season for this World Cup, or save of the tournament. I mean, and then huge leveler from Canada in the 80th minute. I think it was just a really good finish. Really let off the pressure um, to bring back the game. Honestly, I think it was unlucky by Bosnia. They were defending so well, and just that one quick counter just destroyed them. And then it was pretty much Canada was really trying to get that second after, and Bosnia just throwing bodies in front of the ball, trying to block it up until the end there. And like right at like I think it was like the 93rd minute, 92nd, because like every single time we have a water break in the second half, it adds on another 7 minutes for some reason. Don't know why, but yeah, it was really late in the game. They're throwing bodies and blocking it right in the box. Really fun to watch that. So it was a really good game. Hope to see more from Bosnia. I wish I saw Dzeko that game. Honestly, I think he could have uh, maybe been the difference for Bosnia. I think it was a bit weird that he didn't even come on as a sub, let alone start. But maybe we'll see him in a different game. I don't know if there's just if he had an issue with training, like a slight injury or something. Who knows? Now to the U.S. versus Paraguay, which I say it was a late night game, not as late as Australia versus Turkey will be, because for some reason it's a midnight here, just in the U.S., which is insane. But I guess this game was just, I think, some of the best I've ever seen of the U.S. I've never seen a more dominant performance in my life from this team in recent years. I think you have to go back so far. So I think back when I want to say maybe like 2008 or 2010, like World Cup. I think that's like the last time I've seen like the U.S. perform that well at like a world stage. Like it was really good from them because like the last World Cup over in Qatar, like they were kind of like they struggled to beat Iran. They they drew against England, which was good, but then the third team that they had in that group was they struggled to beat as well. Um, so it was like a really what's the word I'm looking for? It was like a really good performance from them. I think Florin Balogun really stepped up today with his brace. Gio Reyna when he came on, outstanding with that Trivela. It just I think it just proves why he has to be there in that team. Uh, Pulisic, really good opener to help score that first goal. Even though it was an own goal, I think he did the majority of the work there. But yeah, I think US is all the US is winning at everything after that first half. Scoring three in the first half is just utter dominance. Yeah, I know it's Paraguay, but still scoring 3 goals and a half is insane. Like look at this, 53 touches in the opposition box in that entire game is just utter dominance. They're walking in that opposition or the Paraguay's penalty box the entire game. Um, I think I saw a lot of promise from them. The second half, though, I think was they didn't finish as much. I think they kind of took a little back a little bit. They brought on a few subs, kind of just keep legs fresh. What a fucking dive by Almiron, honestly, disgusting. Trying to get Tim Ream sent off. Honestly, he should have been sent off himself for that. I don't like took another 2 steps and then threw himself to the floor in the box for no reason. Thank God that they made it so you can give a yellow card for diving using VAR because that's just insane that he tried to get away with that. And then unfortunately, Chris Richards had a brain off moment in the second half that allowed Paraguay to get a consolation goal, which don't know what he was thinking, trying to do there. I think he's just don't know what he's trying to do. I think it's just a bit of complacency, but you're up 3-0. I mean, sometimes it happens. He's young, so he'll learn from it. And then Giorena, like I said before, fourth goal to cop it off. Really good finish. Um, I do want to say before I finish here that Florin Balogun second goal, holy, that was really good. That curling finesse shot in the top left corner of the goal, really good finish. I really love that seeing that one. And then lastly, once again, the second half, a fucking ad break for the water break ran way too long. And he didn't need a water break. It was late at night. It was like almost 11 when this fucking break happened. Oh my! It's just, I can't believe how I might have to switch to watching it in Spanish on Telemundo because they're not doing these ad breaks during the water breaks. So, but yeah, bring on day three. Hopefully, we these next 4 games will be as good, if not better. Hopefully better.